Good morning, students. So yesterday can we discuss some problems on the basis of determinant to evaluate in any one of the rows or columns. So today can we discuss some basic properties of determinants. So it's the most important properties. 8 properties will be there. So statements and proof both will be important. So first one is prove that the value of determinants remains unchanged or unaltered if the rows and columns are interchanged. If the rows and columns are interchanged is also called as one of the transpose of a matrix. So after transpose of the elements of the determinants, so then the values of the determinant is always same, does not changes. Now proof is, so consider one of the determinant is denoted by delta. So elements can be taken as in the form of general elements A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. That is called as delta. So if elements can be always choosing in the general form, not will be considered in the form of numerical numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like these elements are not in the only consider in the form of general elements are in the form of A, B, C, otherwise X, Y, Z, A1, B1, C1 or A1, A2, A3 like this. So first we'll simplify that values by using the previous expansion of the determinants. So in the yesterday classes we'll already studied how to expand the 3 cross 3 determinants and how to simplify the 3 cross 3 determinants. So using that method, first we'll simplify the determinant value. Therefore first we'll choosing the alternating sign, then which of the rows will be selected. It's also consider in any rows or any columns possible to expand. Now we'll be choosing for the first row. So A1, A2, A3 are the elements of the first row. Their corresponding alternating sign are plus, minus, plus. Then A1 of, it's also avoid 2 cross 2 determinant. Directly get multiplied by using the cross multiplications of 2 determinants. So A1 is an element of first row and first column, and these elements are get neglected and the remaining elements are in the form of 2 cross 2 determinants. So if these 2 determinants are get multiplied in cross multiplication form, cross multiplication left diagonals are B2 C3 minus right diagonals are C2 B3. That is the first element. Similarly, second one is minus A2 of, minus A2 of. Again A2 is an element of first row and second column. A2 is an element of first row, second column, and these elements are get neglected and the remaining elements are B1, B3, C1, C3. These are again get cross multiply. Left diagonal is B1, C3 minus right diagonal is C1, B3. Similarly, third one is A3 of. So A3 is an element of the first row and third column, and these elements are get neglected and the remaining elements are in the form of 2 cross 2 determinants. Again these two are get cross multiply B1 C2 minus C1 B2. So after then we'll get distribute A1 B2 C3 minus A1 C2 B3 minus A2 B1 C3 minus into minus is plus A2 C1 B3 plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 C1 B2. And let be called as an equation 1. So that is the values of delta. Next we will consider delta 1. It's another one of the determinant is denoted by delta 1, that is interchanging all the elements of rows and column. So what will be considered in the elements of delta? Interchanging in these elements is means transpose of that matrices means called as is denoted by delta 1. So that is defined by, what are the elements of the first row can be represented in the first column, A1, A2, A3, interchanging in row into columns. Similarly, second row, B1, B2, B3 are the element of the second row. So third row is nothing but C1, C2, C3 are the elements of the third column. So that is called as delta 1. So now to prove that, so values of these two determinants are does not alter, is nothing but same. So first we will get simplify delta 1. Again we will be choosing in any one of the rows or the columns. So by using an alternating sign, then A1 of. So A1 is an element of first row and first column, and these are get neglected, and the remainings are nothing but 2 cross 2 determinants. Again by using their cross multiplication, elements are B2 C3 minus C2 B3. Similarly, the next element is B1. So B1 is multiplied with minus, that is minus B1 of. So B1 is an element of the first row, second column, and these are again get neglected, and the remainings are by using cross multiplication A2 C3 minus C2 A3. Similarly, third element is C1 plus C1 of. So C1 is an element of first row, third column. Again these are get neglected, and the remaining is nothing but A2 B3 minus B2 A3. So then we will get distribute A1 B2 C3 minus A1 C2 B3 minus B1 A2 C3 minus into minus is plus B1 C2 A3 plus C1 A2 B3 plus into minus is minus C1 B2 A3, and let be called as an equation 2. Then comparing in equation 1 and 2. Comparing in equation 1 and 2. So each elements are correspondingly equal to each other. Now the first element A1 B2 C3, that is also plus A1 B2 C3. Next element minus A1 C2 B3 minus A1 C2 B3. Third element minus A2 B1 C3 minus A2 B1 C3. Fourth element is A2 B1 C3 plus A2 B1 A2 C1 B3, A2 C1 B3. So plus A3 B1 C2, A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 C1 B2. So comparing in all the elements of these determinants, so all are will be equal, therefore delta is equal to delta 1. So therefore it means the values of the determinants remains unchanged if the rows and columns are interchanged. It's one of the properties for the determinants. Then second property, prove that the value of determinant is changes with their sign. Changes with their sign if any two rows or any two columns are interchanged. Now again first will be consider in one of the delta. So delta can be defined by A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. So if these are not fixed values, we will be considered in any form of elements are in the general form, either in x1, y1, z1 or x2, y2, z2 like this, ry, a, b, c, d. So not will be considered in the form of numerical, and in particularly it can be defined by 3 cross 3 determinants. So not by using in the 2 cross 2 determinant. So therefore first we will get simplify the values of delta using expansion of first row. Now A1 is an element of the first row and first column. These are get neglected and the remaining is get cross multiply. B2 C3 minus C2 B3. Similarly, next element is nothing but A2. So where A2 is an element of the second column, first row. A2 is an element of the first row, second column, and again these are get neglected and the remaining are get cross multiply. B1 C3 minus C1 B3. Similarly, third element is A3. A3 is an element of the first row, third column. A3 is an element of first row, third column. These are get neglected and remaining are get cross multiply. B1 C2 minus C1 B2. After get distribute, in the first pairs are A1 B2 C3 minus A1 C2 B3 minus A2 B1 C3 minus into minus is plus A2 C1 B3 plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 C1 B2, and let be called as an equation 1. Similarly, now delta 1 is considered for interchanging in any two rows or any two columns. Any two row or any two columns are will be interchanged. So it will be considered in either rows or the column. So now first we'll consider in the form of rows. So ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ row na choose ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So if second and third row are will be interchange, that is defined by R2 interchange R3. So first rows are does not alter, A1, A2, A3. Any two rows or any two columns are will be interchanging, but now will be considered second and third rows are will be interchanged. Therefore first rows of elements are will be fixed, second row and third row are will be interchanged. Therefore the elements of the second rows are C1, C2, C3, and elements of third rows are B1, B2, B3. So in these cases, comparing the whatever the value for delta and delta 1 are always changes with their sign. Means whatever will be positive or in the given delta 1 can be represented for the negative as in equation 2. So whatever will be negative in that equation 1 can be represented in the positive for delta 1. So now we will get simplified. Plus minus plus. That is A1 of. So A1 is an element of the first row and first column. These are get neglected and the remaining are get cross multiply. That is C2 B3 minus B2 C3. Similarly, next element is minus A2. So A2 is an element of first row, second column. These are get neglected and the remaining are get cross multiply. C1 B3 minus B1 C3 plus A3 is an element of first row, third column. A3 is an element of first row, third column, and again these are get neglected and the remaining are get cross multiply. C1 B2 minus B1 C2. So then we'll get distribute. A1 C2 B3 minus A1 B2 C3 minus A2 C1 B3 minus into minus is plus A2 B1 C3 plus A3 C1 B2 minus A3 B1 C2. That is an expansion of delta 1. Now first we'll comparing in these two equation. First element is A1 B2 C3, that is second elements of that expansion, So with negative sign, minus a1 b2 c3. But in equation 1 is nothing but positive value, but in that equation of delta 1 is nothing but negative value. Similarly, minus a1 c2 b3, that is nothing but positive, a1 c2 b3. So third element is minus a2 b1 c3, minus a2 b1 c3 is nothing but positive for that equation, plus a2 b1 c3 is nothing but negative. So similarly, a3 b1 c2 is negative. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ a3 minus a3 b1 c2 is nothing but positive. So comparing in these two equation, if all the values of that expansion are changes with their sign, therefore in that equation one of the negative as a common factor. So therefore minus as a common factor, these elements can be written as minus a1 c2 b3 plus a1 b2 c3 plus a2 c1 b3 minus a2 b1 c3 minus a3 c1 b2 plus a3 b1 c2. So then except negative in the remaining equations r is always equal to as in equation 1, therefore whole expansion of the equation is denoted by delta by using in equation 1. It can be expansion can be written as delta, therefore delta 1 is equal to minus delta. Delta 1 is equal to minus delta, otherwise it's also can be written as delta is equal to minus delta 1. It means if any two rows or any two columns are interchanged, then the values of the determinant is changes with the sign. So one of them will be positive and another one will be negative. Third one, prove that the value of determinant is 0 if any two rows or any two columns are identical. Now generally, what are the elements of delta R will be considered? In already will be considered in the form of a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. So if these are the general elements of the one of the determinant. But in these cases, will be considered in one of the delta R in the form of, will be choosing for any two rows or any two columns are in the form of identical or same. Suppose will be considered for first and second rows are identical, means elements of first and second rows are always nothing but same. These are will be called as elements are in the form of identical. So we will be choosing any two rows or any two columns are in the same elements. Corresponding elements are will be same. Means first element is equal to first element, second is equal to second, and third is equal to third. These types of elements are called as are an identical elements are called as same elements. But in the third columns are nothing is different. Will be changes with any one of the some another element. So values of that determinant is now to prove that it's nothing but 0. So will be expand choosing in any rows or in any columns. Therefore first element is a1. Now a1 is an element of first row, first column, and these elements are get neglected, and the remaining elements are nothing but a2 c3 minus c2 a3. Similarly, second element is a2. a2 is multiplied with minus, that is minus a2 of. So a2 is an element of first row and second column, and these are get neglected, and the remaining are get cross multiply a1 c3 minus c1 a3. Then third one, third element is a3 plus a3 of. A3 is an element of first row, third column, and these elements are get neglected, and the remaining are get cross multiply, that is a1 c2 minus c1 a2. Then these are get distribute a1 a2 c3 minus a1 c2 a3 minus a2 A1 C3 minus into minus is plus A2 C1 A3 plus A3 A1 C2 plus into minus is minus A3 C1 8. So then we'll check whether what are the elements are in the form of plus A1 A2 C3. It's another one is minus A2 A1 C3. A1 A2 C3 A1 A2 C3. One of them is positive and another one is negative. Both are get cancelled. Similarly, minus A1 C2 A3 minus A1 C2 A3, that is nothing but A1 C2 A3. So one of them is positive and another one is negative. Minus A1 C2 A3 are get cancelled. Third one plus A2 C1 A3 minus A2 C1 A3. These two are get cancelled. So if all the elements of their expansions are get cancelled, therefore the values of the delta is equal to 0. So that is the values of the determinant is 0 if any two rows or columns are will be identical. So now will be consider first and second row elements are will be identical. Now to prove that values of the determinant will be 0. So given on one of the example for the determinants. So delta will be considered in the form of some numerical numbers. It's one of the example. So numerical numbers are will be considered only in case of example, but not in the general form. In the general proof is always depends on the general elements of that matrix. So first one is 1, 2, 3. In the second row is also nothing but 1, 2, 3. Third row is 0, minus 1, 5. These are the some elements of the delta. We'll observe that first and second rows are always nothing but same. That is called as identical. Get simplified by using an alternating sign. Then 1 half. So 1 is an element of the first row and first column, and these elements are get neglected and the remaining are get multiplied. So 5 into 2 is 10 minus 3 into 0 is 0. In the next element is minus 2. So 2 is an element of the first row and second column, and those are also get neglected and the remaining are get cross multiply. 1 into 5 is 5 minus 1 into 3 is plus 3. Then third element is 3. 3 is an element of the first row and third column, and those are get neglected and the remaining are get cross multiply. 1 into 0 is 0 minus 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, that is minus into minus is plus 2. So after get simplify, 1 into 10 is 10, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16, 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 2 into 3 is 6. So 10 plus 6 is 16, 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. So therefore the values of the determinant is 0. So what about an application of that property? Suppose if any elements of the determinants are in the form of identical, these procedures are not necessary. So directly it can be written as values of the determinant is 0 by using that properties. Next one, prove that the value of the determinant is 0 if all the elements of any row or any columns will be 0. So if all the elements of any one of the rows or one of the columns, their elements are nothing but 0, then the values of the determinant is also same. So in generally elements are in the form of A1, A2, A3. Second rows are B1, B2, B3. Third rows are nothing but C1, C2, C3. But if these elements are will be considered in the form of 0. So if all the elements of any row or any columns will be 0, then their values of the determinant is also 0. So will be expand by using in any one of the rows or the columns. Now first element is A1. A1 is an element of the first row, first column, and these elements are get neglected and the remaining are get cross multiply. B2 into 0 is 0 minus A3 into 0 is 0. Similarly, second element is A2. So A2 is an element of the first row, second column, and these are also get neglected, and the remaining are get cross multiply. B1 into 0 is 0, minus B3 into 0 is also 0. Now third element is A3. A3 is an element of the first row, third column, and those are get neglected, and the remaining is get cross multiply. B1 into 0 is 0, minus B2 into 0 is also 0. So then A1 into 0 is 0, minus A2 into 0 is 0, plus A3 into 0 is 0. Therefore the values of delta is equal to 0. So therefore if any rows or any columns, if all those elements are will be 0, then the values of the determinant is also 0. So it's also one of the application for the determinant. Suppose if any row or any columns of the determinant will be 0, if it is not possible, not necessity, can be expand of these steps, directly the values of the determinant will be 0. Next one, prove that the values of the determinant is multiplied by k if all the elements of any row or any columns are multiplied by k. Now first we will consider delta. So delta are in the general forms. Elements are A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. So first by using the calculation, by the expansion of any one of the rows and the columns. In the first element A1, A1 is an element of the first row, first column. These elements are get neglected, and the remaining are get cross multiply. B2 C3 minus C2 B3. Similarly, next element is A2. Now A2 is an element of first row, second column. These are get neglected, remaining are get cross multiply, that is B1 C3 minus C1 B3. Similarly, third element is A3. So A3 is an element of first row, third column, and these are get neglected, and remaining are get cross multiply. B1 C2 minus C1 B2. So after that we will get distribute A1 B2 C3 minus A1 C2 B3 minus A2 B1 C3 minus into minus is plus A2 C1 B3 plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 C1 B2. And these elements are will be called as an equation 1. Then second term is denoted by delta 1. So delta 1 means the values of the determinant, it's a multiple of k if all the elements of any row or any columns are multiplied by k. So what are the elements of the delta? We'll be choosing in any one of the rows or in one of the columns. All those elements are multiplied by k. So now first we'll consider in the second row. Second row means R2. R2 can be changes with k times of R2. So what are the elements of R2 are multiplied by k? That is A1, A2, A3. We'll be choosing in any one of the row, not in particularly for R2, either in rows or columns, first row, second row, third row, or first column, second column, third column. Any one of the rows or columns are will be choosing is multiplied by some scalar number. After that multiple of k, elements of R2 is nothing but KB1, KB2, KB3. And third one is C1, C2, C3. That is called as delta 1. Now to prove that delta 1 is nothing but k times of delta. So if all the elements of one of the rows are will be multiplied by k, after simplification and comparing with delta, so whole determinant is multiplied by k. So first we will get simplified by using in the alternating sign. A1 of. So A1 is an element of first row and first column, and those elements are get neglected, and remaining are get cross multiply k B2 C3 minus k B3 C2. Similarly, next element is nothing but A2, where A2 is an element of first row, second column, and these elements are get neglected and remaining are get cross multiply. Minus A2 of K B1 C3 minus K B3 C1. Then third element is A3, where A3 is an element of the first row, third column, and those are get neglected and remainings get cross multiply. K B1 C2 minus K B2 C1. After that, get distribute A1 K B2 C3 minus A1 K B3 C2 minus A2 K B1 C3 minus into minus plus A2 K B3 C1 plus A3 K B1 C2 minus A3 K B2 C1. So after that, if all the elements is a multiple by K, therefore K as one of the common factor. In each element it is containing one of the constant for K. That K as a common factor. Remaining is nothing but A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2 minus A2 B1 C3 plus A2 B3 C1 plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B2 C1. So if it is comparing with equation 1, so if all the elements of the equations 1 are represented in these terms, so each elements are comparing with each other, both are will be same except K. Therefore, by using in equation 1, delta 1 can be written as K times of delta. So it means if all the elements of any row or any columns is multiplied by some scalar number K, so after that it's multiplied by all elements of that determinants. That is one of the properties of determinants. Next one, prove that determinant can be expressed as the sum of two or more determinants if all the elements of any row or column is a sum of two or more elements. So if any one of the row or in any one of the column is a sum of two elements, determinant can be expressed as the sum of two determinants. Suppose if it is containing some three different elements, if all the elements of any row or any column is a sum of three elements, then after the determinant can be expanded with the three determinants. But we will consider only for the two determinants. Now to prove that, we will be considering both LHS and RHS. In generally A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3 are the elements of general determinants. So you will be choosing for any one of the row or in any one of the column, can be adding some another elements of the corresponding rows or column. First we will be choosing for first row. Now we will be choosing for first row. In all the elements of the first row, A1, A2, A3 are get adding some another elements. That elements are generally denoted by X, Y, Z. We will be considering any one of them except these values. Except we will be consider what are the values or elements will be called as delta. Except these value will be remaining another elements can be choosing in the sum of difference of them. It's also possible to get differences of two determinants, but will be considered only for the sum in your proof. So therefore, the elements of the first row A1 plus X, A2 plus Y, A3 plus Z. Elements of second row and third rows are does not alter. It can be expressed as the sum of two determinants. First we will observe these two conditions. What are the elements of the first row is a sum of 2 elements, but after expansion it's a sum of 2 determinant. But what are the elements can be represented in these 2 determinant? So we'll consider in the second and third row. In second and third rows are does not altered, because if these elements are not adding or subtracting with another elements, therefore these 2 are always same in both of the determinants. In both of the determinants. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸನ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವೆರಡೂ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ 2 elements. Therefore first elements are will be considered in their elements of the first determinant, and the second elements are will be considered in their element of the second determinant. So these are the sum of 2 determinants. Suppose which contain difference of 2 elements in any one of the rows or any one of the column, between of the determinant is also negative sign. So now to prove that both LHS and RHS are will be equal. Now first we'll consider in the LHS. Again we will be choosing for any one of the rows or any one of the columns with the alternating sign. First row, A1 plus X of, it's an element of first row, first column, and these elements are get neglected and the remaining elements are get cross multiply. B2C3 minus C2B3. Similarly, the next element is A2 plus Y. It's multiplied with minus, that is minus A2 plus Y of. It's an element of first row, second column, and these elements are get neglected and the remainings are get cross multiply, that is B1C3 minus C1B3. Similarly, third element. So third element is A3 plus Z. So A3 plus Z of, that is an element of first row and third column, and these elements are get neglected and remainings are get cross multiply, that is B1C2 minus C1B2. So get simplify, but it's distributing both of the elements. First we'll get multiplied with A1 and after that same pair is multiplied with X. But one of the distributions are in the form of A1 of B2C3 minus C2B3. Not can be expanded in the details forms. Innu ondsala expand ಮಾಡಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, but it's not necessary. So all terms is first will multiplied with A1. Similarly, the same pair is multiplied with X, that is X of B2C3 minus C2B3, that is the next pair. Similarly, for the next 2 pairs, minus A2 plus Y of, again that all elements of that pair is once will multiplied with minus A2, again the same pair is multiplied with minus Y, that is minus A2 of B1C3 minus C1B3. Similarly, plus into minus is minus Y of B1C3 minus C1B3 plus A3 of, third pair is A3 of B1C2 minus C1B2 plus last element is Z of B1C2 minus C1B2. That will be called as an equation 1. It will be called as LHS of the result. Then we will be consider in their RHS. In RHS, which contains some 2 different determinants. So both are will be expanding in the same form, plus minus plus. In the first pair, A1 of, first we will simplify it in the first determinant, A1 of. So A1 is an element of the first row, first column. These are get neglected and the remainings are get cross multiply. B2 C3 minus C2 B3. Similarly, second one is minus A2. So A2 is an element of the first row, second column, and again these are get neglected and the remainings are multiplied by using cross multiplication, that is minus a2 of b1 c3 minus c1 b3. Then third element is a3 plus a3 of. A3 is an element of the first row, third column, and these are get neglected and remaining are get cross multiply, that is b1 c2 minus c1 b2. These are the expansion of the first determinant. Similarly, second determinant is also expand by using the procedure. First element is x, where x is an element of the first row, first column, and these elements are get neglected and remaining are get cross multiply, that is b2 c3 minus c2 b3. Then second pair is element is y. So y is an element of the first row and second column. These are get neglected and remaining are get cross multiply, minus y of b1 c3 minus c1 b3 plus third one is z. Z is an element of the first row, third column. So again these elements are get neglected and the remaining is nothing but b1 c2 minus c1 b2, and let be called as an equation 2. Then comparing in equation 1 and 2, first pair comparing with each other, both are will be same. Second pair x of, that is the first expansion of the second determinant x of. Third pair minus a2 b1 c3 minus c1 b3 minus y of, these are will be equal to each other, plus a3 of, a3 terms are will be equal to each other, and the last element is plus z of, these are also equating with each other. Therefore comparing in equation 1 and 2, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, the determinant can be expressed as the two or more determinant if all the elements of any rows or columns is a sum of two or more elements. But we will be considered only for the two elements. Suppose if it is possible to consider in the three elements, suppose idrindakke nanu innondu elements na add madinu tagobodu. Suppose idಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು elements na add ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is also expand with the sum of three determinants, sum of three determinants. So similarly it's also represented in the form of subtraction. a1 minus x, a2 minus y, a3 minus y, so a3 minus z, like this. These are also represented in the form of minus. Means subtraction of all the elements of any rows or column is a subtraction of two or more elements. After that expansion is also a subtraction of two or more determinants. That is one of the important properties of determinants of a matrix.